Because of the ventilation in the laptop. Okay, hopefully this works now, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be super mad if it starts lagging again. Okay, smooth so far, so that's good. Not again. Hang on. What, Mom? This is annoying. And I know I don't have any of the tabs open. So let me see how many views this channel has. 95. Huh. How many views? 3,800. Bad either. Also, the fan in the background sounds so weird in the live streams. Yay. I had to put my back again. So I know Falcon asked why I haven't been streaming a lot lately. I've just been busy with work. I pick up trash. Pays $11.50 an hour, so that's not bad. Lately, like the trash can things have been so full. It's like people have been partying or something, so that's why I haven't been streaming lately. Also, I have my tablet up, which is the one that I was using early on Fluffy Bunny stream to chat. So that way, right now, I can see how smoothly the live stream is going. It's a dragon coin. Australia, 1 ounce, 9,999 HA 2018, $1. Elizabeth II. I don't know if this is real currency or something, or what. Let me take off my glasses again. I feel like you're writing something really long, and that's why you're not writing. I don't know. I'm not sure. infection or whatever it is, rash in the finger's getting worse. Just okay. Also, if you ever want to ask any questions or anything, feel free to ask. That's basically why I just do streams, so people can ask me questions or they can role play with each other. I'm not sure. I just don't really care. And occasionally I have to make sure, like when some people ask, hey, are you a boy or a girl? I can't really tell. I just make sure to say, hey, I'm a girl. Even though I don't sound like it or look like it. Yeah, I'm a girl. A woman, actually. I'm 20 years old. Fan in the background sounds so weird on stream. Patch, what are you doing, kitty? Freaking cats in the window. All I see is like a silhouette of my cat in the window. Yeah, I'm 20 years old. I was born November 18, 1997. Mostly I like listening to music from a channel called The Fat Rat. They actually do pretty good songs. Like, they're really soothing and all that. I usually listen to them like either when I'm angry or something or I just want to relax. Or just the song Permanent, which is a dubstep I really like. I would play some of it, but since one time when my boyfriend asked me to play a song for him on stream, and then a thing came up that says YouTube was going to copyright me, so I'm like, you know what? Well, I'm not listening to Riptide right now. Patch, you're weird. Nice. I don't think I've ever heard of that guy before. I'll probably look him up in a little bit. Patch, I know you want me to open up the window so you could jump out, but I'm not going to. Just because we have that little stump underneath my window doesn't mean you could jump on it. I don't know, I'm just going to shut the window. That's the window. It's partly being covered by this entertainment center. And Patch's silhouette is this thing. He's a pain in the butt. I live in Washington. Not like Washington D.C. No, I live in regular Washington. And it's actually like 7:38 p.m. right now. Sucks because I gotta go to work tomorrow, but I only work for about an hour and a half, so. I just realized I'm still wearing my Keeping It Real shirt as a uniform. Also, subscribe. I just, for some reason, I have a tendency to just be random. I have 2 disabilities. Sweet. Georgia. Actually, I always wanted to visit there. I don't know if any, or if I have any relatives that live in Georgia or not, so that might be a good road trip to go to. I don't want to go grab a chocolate from a candy box. I don't want to get up right now. I have a huge wooden box I made when I was in high school, and since it's wood, I keep a bunch of chocolates in there, and that's good because the wood keeps it nice and cold, or keeps it insulated, I think. I'm sure. It's just letting. Yeah, I have 2 disabilities. One of them is I have ADHD. Oh, wait. Oh, cool. Now I know who to ask. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I have crap. Please tell me if I'm going to Please don't lag. Please don't lag. Okay, good. It stopped lagging for a second. Okay. So yeah, I have 2 disabilities. One of them I have ADHD, and the other one is I am also bipolar. I think I also have a little bit of depression or something, but somehow I'm actually strong-willed. Like whenever I get like depressed about something, I just think to myself, "Hey, it's no problem. It's life's gonna go on," and then I just let my mind wander a lot. Have you tried going to because I know some people like how would it like there's this one doctor that helped my mom with it because she's got like this foot thing, and they were like, "Oh, it's just like a little," and then she looked it up online and it's something big, so she had to go to a different doctor to find out what it was. Okay, so I need to report back on it. Good. Also, I don't know if I'm the only one that does this. Like, whenever I just, like, a lot of times I just let my mind wander. Whenever I'm about to go to sleep, just, like, whatever characters I imagine, I actually hear, imagine voices for them, and, like, I don't know, I can hear, or think about what they're gonna say, like, what this character would say if I asked him a certain thing or something. And just let my mind do that, create an adventure and all that until I fall asleep. A lot of my relatives say I'm very like smart and all that, but whenever they do talk about me, I feel like they're talking about someone else. I'm just rambling right now. I don't know. It is pretty good for creating stories. I hate that cheap fine. Last year was I know you didn't ask, but I'm gonna say the week before my or high school ended, or the week before graduation, I tried to climb a concrete wall for some stupid reason. Fell backwards, and a bone under my spine, which is supposed to be like a rectangle or something. I forgot what that one is called, where it's like, man, I gotta hold up the tablet with my foot like this, but now it's a triangle because I chipped it so bad. Gosh, that hurt. I had to walk down the aisle of graduation with a freaking cane. It took me like I think maybe 2 or 3 months to recover from that. I could still feel the chip moving around whenever I'm like either laying on concrete or something. I just have to just move the chip back into its normal spot. I hate it so much. But at least it hasn't affected my swimming abilities. Sucks that after I graduated high school, I tried to get into my old school account. So I forgot. Ooh, that sucks. Like, did something happen to make it weak, or has it always been like that? Yeah, I tried hacking in, or getting in my old school account, but sadly I forgot that they delete the accounts after the student graduates. So, because I had two good stories that I created on there. One of them I wanted to make it into a children's book. It's called The Griffin and the Scorpion. Cheap Charlie Chronicles. What? I have no idea who that is and why they aren't on my recommendations list. Oh, check. Oh, okay. Oh. So that means I guess you gotta be really careful, huh? Why is that always itchy? Papa. I don't know why, but whenever I live stream, I feel like I just talk openly to others. Like that teddy bear I just had, I call that Papa ever since I was 7 because my grandfather died, and I actually witnessed him die. So a day after that happened, when I was still in elementary school, once I came back to school, one of my bus drivers, who was really, really awesome, gave me this teddy bear. And ever since then, I've called it Papa, and I slept with it every night. I never even knew that the bus driver lives around the same town as me. I had no idea. I think he's within walking distance. Oh my gosh, that just makes sense because he lives basically across the elementary school, and he works at the elementary school. Move because I always lay him like at the spot, or basically him staring at the ceiling. And one time when I was laying with my grandma, because whenever I was younger, since my grandma raised me, even though, well, she basically kind of adopted me. My mom wasn't able to take care of a child since she has epilepsy. She basically gave me to my grandma. I've been living with her since I was like half a year old. She would always sleep on one side, my grandpa would always sleep on the other. And whenever I had like a nightmare or something, I would sleep in between them. And that's basically still how it is. So one time when I got up, the teddy bear, which I can papa, was staring at the ceiling. Once I got up and looked at my grandma, looked back at the teddy bear, and his head was actually facing me. And I was like, what the heck? Papa, don't scare me like that. And he's done that like he's done that one time. And I actually used to think his spirit was still in this house because I know there is a spirit living in this house, but I found out it's not my grandpa's spirit. It's another spirit named Samantha. And I only found out that name because one time when I was um, in my back room, because for some reason, whenever I have dreams, I always wind up in the back room. So I went back there with like a little ghost box act thing. And I was asking him, I'm like, is my grandpa here? And she's like, I heard on the ghost box thing, no. And I'm like, is he in heaven? And it's like, yes. Also, I found out that it's her name's Samantha because the name just like popped into my head. And when I went to one of my friend's houses, she has this necklace where it moves like clockwise for yes, counterclockwise for no. So I asked the spirit, since for some reason she followed me, I asked her, is your name Samantha? The necklace spun like a solid yes. I don't know, and I also think I have like some way with spirits or something because my friend Trinity has another spirit with her, but this one's a demon. My house is, well, it's not really my house, it's never been much excitement happen, so except for my cat waking me up at freaking 4 in the morning. But yeah, I've actually had an encounter with the demon, and to just out of nowhere, the name popped in my head when I heard about her demon. The name Jenny did. We asked her, it's like, is your name Jenny? And it was a solid yes. So it's insane that I have such connections with spirits. Like, somehow that demon really didn't like Trinity, even though she was her demon. She made like so long claw marks on Trinity's arms, and her whole body was burning. You could see like 6 claw marks going down her arms. And the spirit or the demon even attacked my friend Kelly. It made a huge burn mark on the back of her neck. And that entire time, oh, and also this was all at her house. The entire time, I could feel like something was right behind me. So I asked, I'm like, Jenny, are you right behind me? It was a solid yes. And it's funny because I just did something stupid. I'm like, what's up, Jenny? And even though I wanted to actually be touched by the spirit. So I asked her, I'm like, Jenny, could you touch me on my arm? The entire time I could feel like, hang on, gotta use my foot to hold up the thing against the show. I could feel like something was touching like my arm, like right here. And then I checked, not even a second later, there was like not a deep cut, but a small cut going like right down my arm right here. And I was thinking, dude, this is awesome. Somehow that spirit really liked me. And not even 10 seconds after that, I don't know if Samantha was just messing around with Trinity, but Trinity somehow just got all like lightheaded and all that. And it's funny because this all happened in just one night. And just out of nowhere, I'm like, Samantha, leave Trinity alone. Right as I said that, Trinity just snapped out of it like she was perfectly normal again. And I'm thinking, dang. So I don't know if, I know Samantha's still here, but I don't know if Jenny wound up following me home or not. I haven't heard, I've texted my friend Trinity and she says nothing has bad happened to her since that night. So I don't know if Jenny followed me home too and just hasn't attacked anyone or what, or is just at ease. I think this is the longest time I've been rambling in this live stream. Oh my gosh, I gotta switch legs. My leg is falling asleep on the floor. Oh, much better. Tablet like that for my laptop. She has a channel. Okay, yeah, I just realized I could hear the pop through the stream too. Wow, I've been streaming for 30 minutes. Damn. Oh, I know. I've actually, a few times before, I've actually rambled a lot longer than this. My grandma said I have diarrhea of the mouth because once I start talking, I never stop. I should have worn my wolf shirt today. Well, at least this is also now 31 minutes of no buffering or whatever. gonna watch a series again. It's called The Night. Have you ever seen that video called The Night / band animation by Daria Cohen's? She's made 3 videos, and I cannot stop watching them. I've watched them so many times. I just love them. Got some good music to it too. Like, this is like some of this. I'm just gonna like play like a little bit of the music that plays for the beginning of it. Love that part. Yeah, there you go. Nope, never heard of it before. I know it is catchy music. Yeah, Priscilla, I can't believe she made a video. Well, I already know, but that's awesome. She recommended my channel. That's awesome. Yeah, um, have you ever seen that old cartoon, The Adventures of Billy and Mandy? It was on Cartoon Network. Oh my gosh, I almost speak. Yeah, yeah, because the same person who does I forgot what his name is, but that one guy who always like follows Grimm or something. He does. He actually sings some of the music in these videos, like these episodes. Oh yeah, his name is Voltaire or Voltaire. It's awesome. It says the clip depicts. Oh, it's basically about like a vampire and this one girl who somehow turns into a vampire while holding the guy's cane or something. I don't know. You should watch the video. It's awesome. I kind of want to be a voice actor, but I don't know whose voice would sound kind of like or who whose voice I could do. I know an impression of Bruce from Family Guy. Oh no, I know. I don't know if that's a good impression or not, but and kind of one of the pirates. Sounds familiar. The name sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh yeah, another good part of like the music is I like this one. This part. And it gets okay. Fire Emblem Heroes. Is that like a TV show or something? Because I don't think I've heard of that either. I'll have to look that up. Oh, and after this, the episode that I'm watching tonight, there's actually another one, the second part 2 thing. Oh, okay. I'll have to look up that app for the mobile game. Yeah, after this there's a video, same story, but called "The Land of the Dead." It's that song. I think it was in one of the Billy and Mandy movies. Watch it. So if you're talking in the house is actually very small. Is it now? I'm gonna play the. Actually, I'm gonna play the Land of the Dead one. Actually, just the sound. Oh, have you ever seen that show Sonic X? Full season, nice. I haven't seen that show in so long. Like I used to binge watch it, so since it's been like I think 5 years since I've seen the show, I started binge watching it again. You can kind of see some of the video in my glasses. I just realized that. Darn memes. People make memes out of everything, I swear. He does jazz hands. They're the Meterex. I like how plenty of people were shipping Cosmo with Tails. Wait, Avicii made a song called The Oh, that's another song from Avicii. I like Wake Me Up. I know the ships are like. What's the point? The only ship I like is the Titanic, and I still haven't seen that movie. I really need to see that movie though. Okay, now my other leg's falling. It's like, ow! The other foot became cold because of the fan. Ooh, I almost forgot. I also like listening to some other song, Creatures Lie Here. Get down, get the pillow. Never heard of. One of my friends recommended it, but I haven't seen it. I don't know. Is it on Netflix or is it on YouTube? I forgot. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have Netflix because I used to use my grandma's account, but she got off. She got off Netflix. Netflix. Yeah, I used to get my grandma. Okay, now I gotta quickly check to make sure that this isn't covering the audio. Or not the audio, the speakers. What is anything else? Oh, I almost forgot. Have you ever seen that old TV show? I think on I forgot what the channel was, but it's called Kirby Right Back at Ya. That's another show I forgot. I have not seen in years, so I've been binge watching that one too. Kirby Right Back at You is awesome. I don't know why. I really like King Dedede's character, like the personality they gave him. That's another thing. I don't know why, but whenever I'm watching like a cartoon, say for example like My Little Pony or uh, Sonic X or whatever, I always like the bad guys because I feel like they've had something happen to them that made them turn evil. Like I don't know, you're not just born evil, and I feel like each villain like deserves a chance of redemption. Oh, and also my favorite movie is Rise of the Guardians, especially the character Pitch Black slash the Boogeyman. Awesome. Nice. Oh, and speaking of Meta Knight, hang on, I gotta put my laptop down real quick. How did you ignore it? I think my foot feels like ow. Yeah, speaking of Meta Knight, I actually got one of those blind bag figure things from Walmart. the other day. First off, I got a little Kirby one. This thing is hard. And Meta Knight, which is, I love the figure. Like, look at that. Hi! I mean, the way they did the wings is insane. That is such an awesome figure. Or a hanger, whatever it's called. Especially love the paint design on the sword. It's insane. Yeah, I love this figure. I have it. I usually have it hanging up near my window. Dang, the dragon got hooked on my butt, on my headphones. There we go. Much better. Blue eyes, something. I think, not white dragon. From Yu-Gi-Oh. Nice. I don't know why I keep sticking my tongue out. Let's see. Iris the Dragon with a master Pokemon just made in the video, but I don't know if that I almost also, if you've seen My Little Pony, I also have a plush of Discord. But they did it wrong. I think I got it. I ordered it from this website called Wish. Even though they sent it to me, and it's 12 inches long, they messed up the horn and antler. They messed up like the way they're supposed to be. Like they have it the wrong way. The Black Knight. I'm guessing that's the inspiration. I just had hair in between my headphones and ear, and I just pulled it out, and that sounded weird. Go to Discord. I have not. Do a soft Tenny plush with movable arms. I already did that, and my tummy turned out horrible. Giant Undertale Rowley plush with interchangeable face. No. I mean, why stick with just one palette? You can add a whole bunch of different ones. I want to make that flower, but I'm not so good at sewing. But I did make a giant pillow out of one of my old baby books. Okay, since you're making him sound so awesome, I'm gonna look up the Black Knight real quick. And there you go, out of my list. Good at that. No, I don't want the black cauldron. No, not. You don't want the black cauldron. Wait, Black Knight movie? Black Knight Satellite Conspiracy Theory. This is conspiracy. Is this him? I like how when I'm facing it at the screen, everything around it just turns dark. Fire Emblem. Okay. They have what looks like a same character I just showed you, but he's got no arms and no legs, and it just says, "All right, we call it a draw." Fire Emblem. Okay. Oh, that is so cool. I love the sword. The scar. The scar. Zelgia. Fire Emblem Fire Emblem Wiki, fandom powered by Wikia. That's a Zelgia or Zelgius? Okay, now that's I like his sword. Awesome. Did not work. I need to sit or learn that one. I like it. In a bird. That's awesome. Oh, Kirby kind of matched in my blankets. I kind of like that name. Sounds like a cool name. Alan Jack. Hmm. I mean, I can imagine some person or some guy be named that in like real life. Oh, I hate my back so much. So I both got it chipped in and cranked up a notch by trying to do a handstand on the trampoline. Landed like my luck went like that, and I either could have been paralyzed, but luckily it wasn't neither. I ended up pulling my spine up a notch. 55 minutes. Okay. Right now, when I'm thinking of Fire Emblem, I just think of fire elements from the Lost Airbender. Appa, Appa, yip yip. I wish they would make like a Dedede figure. I think they are Kirby figures, and then a Meta Knight. I wanted if they made one a Dedede figure, and I know they already made one with Kirby holding his sword that looks like a Link knockoff thing. But hey, it's cool. watching something earlier, but not really nice. So I have a screwed up finger. I don't know if this was when I fractured my wrist or not, but when they took the cast off. Yeah, let's see if you can see if it is this. Yeah, it's this finger. It's like bent. I fractured my wrist because when I was, I think, maybe 8 years old, me and my cousin were wrestling, and I sat down on a tire because I told him I was done wrestling. And after that, just out of nowhere, he tackled me. My arm went, or I landed on my arm because it was underneath my back, and it went like that. It was either like that or like that. Oh, it's fine. You'll be fine. And then my other grandma. So I really was trying to be careful. Then they took me to the hospital. Turns out I was fractured, and then I wound up getting a cast. And then, like maybe 8 years later, I accidentally wound up falling on my wrist again, and wound up having to get another cast. So when I was popping, and twist a little bit, like whole side. Oh, that was really good. Now I know how to pop it. Back for your leg. Oh no. Oh yeah, I just realized that my words aren't matching up with my voice. So did you hear the pop I just made with my arm? I twisted it like that and it just made a huge popping sound. I'm looking at my stream through my tablet now and oh my gosh, my words are not matching up to my face. Did you just post another video? Where my buddy faster teacher yet? I got Pokemon. Yes, I got like so on Heart Gold. My old Game Boy Advance where it had Pokemon Fire Red. On Explorers of Time, Explorers of Darkness, and Explorers of Sky. Explorers of Sky, I'm still playing, even though I already finished the game. I love it when games do that. I also have the newest Pokemon game, Pokemon Moon, and you even got Pokemon Ultra Moon. Both of those games I got on Christmas. So I got that. Heart Gold. I also got Pokemon Black instead of. Yeah, I got Pokemon Black. I think those are all the Pokemon. Guardian one where you're like a protector or something. What else is there? I think my favorite Pokemon is either Vulpix or Vulpix and regular Pokemon. But of that Pokemon, I even have a little plush there last year of Vulpix, but it looks like a Tsum Tsum. One word describes school, lonely. Mine is a my boy, the Golem Master. Regigigas? Saying that right? I doubt that. But that one's actually a pretty cool Pokemon. Great Pokemon though. Also, this isn't a wedding ring, a class ring. It was like $300. I gotta get cleaned. How come it says 0 people on? Did you leave or something? Let me check the stream again. Okay, well, it's working. Then why? Let's see, what other games are there? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, looks like it's better. Oh, favorite Star Wars character. That one's kind of a hard one. I can't remember. What's that one's name that was in first Star Wars, the Clone Wars series? Padawan or something? I looked that up. The one that had the red and the blue hair thing, but it didn't look like hair. Oh, her name's Ahsoka. That's the character I'm thinking of. It's funny. I'm not gonna lie. This is 100% true. But when you ask that question, Star Wars character, first thing that came into my head, and I thought, even though that one's pretty cool. Wait, no, it's. I just said the name. Oh yeah, Ahsoka. My uncle is like a huge fan. He even collected like a bunch of the old old school stuff like I think Ed Burr selling these R2D2 cups or something. Yeah, he had a bunch of those. He gave them to my mom though, but since she moved around a lot, she winds up leaving a lot of her stuff behind, so she wound up accidentally forgetting the box that had all this his Star Wars stuff in it. So now he doesn't collect them anymore, so that sucks. Also, here's a question for you also. What about your favorite or do you play Five Nights at Freddy's? Just had pizza earlier. Nice. Nightmare Fredbear is awesome. Mine's like, I think just playing Foxy. Foxy is like my favorite. Okay, now since I just said Foxy, that song from I think not Try Hard. Well, maybe it's Try Hard Ninja, the one that says that song about Foxy that's called like Noticed or something like that. Now that's stuck in my head again. Like when I just lean off, like the only Five Nights at Freddy's game I've actually played on my like tablet thing was FNAF 3, and I really hate Springtrap. That is pretty cool. Oh, I almost got that. Actually, is a favorite character of mine. Even though he was total. No, it was Phantom Boots. Leave me alone. I was saying I hate Phantom Balloon. Yes, he is annoying. I'll just write now some of these things because just in case of again. I'm trying to look up one of the songs that I like. It's about Springtrap. Finale, that's the one. for spring. I've been asking most of the gosh, that video makes you really feel kind of bad for Springtrap. I put in the comments for Springtrap and I got 43 likes on it. I want to say I know right, but I don't. I don't. I still feel bad for Springtrap though. I mean, some people were theorizing that, or I don't know if it's theorizing or if it's really true that the person in the Springtrap suit isn't really the killer. They killed the children. I know that was really weird. But yeah, I feel like that one theory where it's like, yeah, like I said, that the person who wasn't really the one that killed the 7 or the 5 children, that it was like someone else or something. I don't know. I always thought when it says that the darkest pits of hell is opened up this way. I always thought that meant like for the security guard or something. I didn't realize it was for Springtrap. Huh. So that means the person who was monologuing the thing was friends with Springtrap? Because why else would he call them old friend? Well, now that got me thinking. I forgot, who is the one was actually monologuing at the end of FNAF 6? And it looks like the stream is going good now, that it's not buffering anymore. Although I feel like it's going to start buffering again. I gotta go to the bathroom, but I don't want to get up. Listen. Oh. 8:49 right now. I gotta get to bed soon. Even though it's almost getting dark. And no, because I might end the stream soon because I have to get up. And, well, even though the bus I take to get to the station I have to go to take another bus to work comes at like 8:22 or something. I like to wake up like at least an hour early before at like 6:15, but I give myself like one of those 5-minute timer things in case you want to sneeze a little more. I like to give myself a little bit more than an hour to get ready. You know, it only takes me like 5 minutes to completely get ready for work. Dang, midnight. So that means you're like 4 hours ahead of me. Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I might stream again tomorrow after I get home from work. So it was awesome having you come to the stream though. That was really awesome. I just realized the hair right here keeps moving around because of the fan. That's funny. Alright, well, thank you for coming out to the stream. Hopefully Bunny takes one of my suggestions, like making either a Steven Universe themed stream or something like that. I don't know. Alright. Well, I'm gonna end the stream right here in 3, 2, 1. End stream, come on. Okay, now. So, see ya, old friend.